Hey YouTube, and thank you for watching Junkworks DIY Garage. Well, today we have this Vizio M Series 5.1 surround sound bar. We got this at Costco for $199 a couple days ago, and it's about $100 cheaper than if you buy it on Amazon. And I do know that they have the 5.1.2 one that's newer than this one and is a little bit better, but everybody says, yet again for the price, that this is one of the better systems for surround sound you can get. It is the Dolby Atmos DTSX, has all that stuff. I honestly am no expert at any electronics stuff as far as this kind of stuff. All I know is this is going to sound way better than just our TV, and we have an old sound bar that we bought for like 10 bucks at a garage sale. There it is in all its glory. Now the last one had this too over on the side, but where you can turn it on and off and do all this stuff. This one's right here on the top. So here's the front of the bar here. I got it just resting there. We got over here on this second cutout is where the plug-in goes. Can't tell if it goes one way or the other. Doesn't seem to really matter. So we plug that in, that's going to go there. There are some auxiliary things over here which they have plugs for that go in here, and it's for hooking up like your all the different companies. Google has one and Amazon probably has one. I think it's at Amazon, where you talk to it and it can work through your speakers. That way you can hear it through your speakers. I don't have that stuff, so I'm not going to use it, but it actually did come with plugs to plug that in. Or for older electronics, I guess, we'll also use kind of those kind of plugs. But then on this side we got the HDMI. Now this is not there. Here's the one that come with it. This is the one I'm going to use. There's it on the bottom, there's a green one and there's an orange one on the top. That's in their pictures here. This lower one on the bottom says TV or to TV HDMI out. So that one we're going to hook to the TV, which this is already hooked into the TV on the back. You'll have to figure out your own TV for that. They're all a little bit different, but they all have kind of similar stuff. So I'm going to go over what I got going on here, because now I know things are working. Had a chance to take a break, watch some TV, and go over some things. So obviously plugged in. That's the first thing you're going to do over here. Then you're going to take your cord that comes with it that goes to the TV and make sure you put that in the bottom one here that says to TV, and this says HDMI out. Okay, so on the side of your TV or wherever on the back, you're going to have an HDMI in. That's the one you want to put this to. Now if you have a Roku like I do that plugs in and you don't have the Roku TV, I have my Roku plugged in to the top one here, and it is working fine. I have still not yet checked the DVD player, but it's hooked up exactly how it was hooked up before. So I got the subwoofer here standing on end, so I can get to the plugs there. And then I got this right here, which is my right speaker. Now, according to the way that hooks up, I'm thinking right and left as if I'm sitting in front of the TV. My right is over there, my left is going to be over there. So this comes like this. You can set it wherever you want, but it also comes with these right here and this right here. This screws in to the back of here. It has this here. This goes on your wall wherever you want the speaker, and it sits in there and hangs on your wall. So, in fact, I'm not even going to unrail it all the way. I'm going to take this, and we're going to have to figure out a way to run it because our dog is into chewing cords right now, so that's going to suck. If we have that problem, So right now I'm going to stick it in this drawer. You're going to have to run it however you're going to run it. Now I got to put one over here. Then the last thing I'm going to do here is we got the plug-in for this. I'm going to plug it in. I don't know if it matters what direction it goes. And then you'll have to find a plug-in. Yet again, old house, not a lot of plug-ins. We have this strip right here, which I'm hoping is going to work for me without overloading things. This has now got a flashing light on the back of it, so I'm going to put this down the way it's supposed to be, and we, for all intents and purposes, should be hooked up completely now. Well, instead of ending this with shaky cam, because I'm holding the camera by hand, I planned on actually ending it showing you some surround sound video. Unfortunately, the video, you couldn't hear the surround sound, so it didn't really work out. But I will tell you, we've been using this for probably about 3 weeks now, and we're extremely happy with it. It's pretty impressive. If you want to, you know, once you get this system or a system like it, a good place to go is look for surround sound video on YouTube, and all the lots of different things come up, so you can really kind of be impressed by your system, so to speak. Something else I will say, which I don't know if I'll come back and maybe do another video later, probably not. Quite honestly, I've not gotten the DVD, I was going to call it a CD again, the DVD player working with the surround sound. The Roku is working fine plugged in, but I think the DVD would have to be also plugged in like where the Roku is instead. So if I like took this out and plugged it into here, we could use this with that. Or if I undid all the stuff from the back and plugged it in there, we could use this with that and the TV. But so far I've not been able to use the Roku and this with this. I think for me to do it the way I have it set up, because I only have a couple USB ports on the back of my TV that are the correct in or out, I don't remember, I said it in this video, but I don't have the correct one on the back, so I would have to use that other digital optical cable thing, which I could probably do. But yet again, people say that you should use the USB if you, or whatever that is, and yet again, it's been a couple weeks, I don't remember all the technical terms, but for it to work best, I should hook it up the way I have it. So that is why I'm leaving it that way. If I want to watch a DVD, I'll just unplug this from here and plug it into the back of here, and it should all work. But regardless, you can do what you want to do. Take my advice or not. I do really like the system. My family is pretty impressed by the system. It's pretty darn impressive. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you got something out of this. I apologize for the lackluster ending, but thanks for watching Junkworks DIY Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and I'm obviously master of none. You all have a good one.